Just 5 years after releasing their debut album, Muse had ascended to rock's Super League. Released in 2003, their third album, Absolution, was the band's mainstream breakthrough, with single Time Is Running Out becoming their biggest radio hit to date.
Everyone's got their favourite Muse album. Mine's easily Absolution. The launch party was in the planetarium, and so we had about sort of 300 or 400 people sort of sat in the planetarium watching this star show going on while they blasted Absolution at us. And just thinking every single song on that record is just legendary and brilliant.
Absolution went to #1, paving the way for Muse's first major festival headline set at Glastonbury in 2004 in front of 60,000 people. Where does a band go after that? The answer, if you're Muse, is to record the weirdest and most insanely ambitious album of your career. Enter Black Holes and Revelations, and a song that was to become the band's calling card over the coming years, the jaw-dropping Knights of Sidonia.
No one's gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things.
Enemy called the album ridiculous, overblown, ambitious, pretentious and utterly brilliant. That summer, the band headlined Reading and Leeds for the first time. In December 2006, it was announced that Muse would be the first band to play the newly built Wembley Stadium. Incredibly, the 75,000 tickets sold out in 45 minutes, so they added a second date.
It was the culmination of the best part of a decade, where so many people following them and so many people getting really into the kind of the cult of Muse. I mean, their online following was crazy. It was almost inevitable they were going to end up there, and so it was kind of like a culmination and a real sort of gathering together of the tribes that day. And to know that they were going to blow all the money on the stage set.
It's no surprise they were named Best British Band at the Enemy Awards that year. Muse were now officially one of the biggest bands on the planet. Fast forward 2 years and it was a very different Muse that emerged after a period of downtime with The Resistance. Their fifth album was a darkly paranoid journey that featured a 15-minute epic called Exogenesis Symphony, yet still succeeded in selling 150,000 copies in the first week alone. In its wake, Muse headlined some of the world's biggest festivals, from Australia's Big Day Out to Coachella in California, climaxing in yet another Glastonbury headline performance, this time featuring a guest appearance from U2's The Edge.
I think what makes Muse special is that they really went down their own route. They didn't follow any fashions, they didn't hook onto any scenes, they just literally, they did what they did, and they did it to massive extremes as well. When people were criticising them for being a bit histrionic and a bit sort of over the top, they went even more over the top on the next album. They just went absolutely, they had their vision and they followed it, and people believed in that because they believed in it, and they just didn't care what anyone else thought.
The Muse story has become as epic and enthralling as their music always suggested. Only a fool would bet on what their next move will be.